Welcome back to Cinderella. That's true, I know it's a very little about the time the witches had free rage over Adencia. It was very young then, and Mother forbid me to leave the place, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of these people sin, pain, and suffer. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I can't bring myself to care. How do you know the curse aren't our innocents? Our people have been told day and night to rebuild and after the Great War. Our people, our kingdom, foundation, and endless grateful for done and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Please, dear. Rose, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, I do not need your sympathy. Rose, you will show your mother replacement. She is not my mother. I sat down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done, excuse me. My father and I've never got on, but our relationship has worsened since he's married the baker, my father the king. It been 17 years, and I've never felt any love for him. He treats Anne and Rod, who only in our life 1 year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one was. If it wasn't for that attitude during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, Princess? Let me guess, it's the king and the queen, or Princess Elise, or is it all of them? I ignored his question. Frankly, what are you doing here so early? I run into some errands for my father. Finn Aslanton, son of Highland Kingdom Order of Confront. His father, Sir Anne, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Anne is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, French was assigned to honor become my personal knight. His present is the one company I can torture nowadays. You should have waited in the throne room then. Thank you. Princess, yes? You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that any importance? Since I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you forgot. Forgot what? You're going to town today, remember? I definitely had to realize dawned upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Rose, I would like you to accompany Anne on one of her town outings. Surely you could send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your stepsister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if you were blood. 2 days from now, you are going to come in and race outside. It has been 4 years since you left the palace, Ever since then, you lock yourself away. You barely leave your room. Town was in the kind of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back into formal glory. I want you to see how beautiful Autumn really is. Rose, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Autumn, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your window. Is that an order? If need to be. Are we clear? Rose, understood. Last time I left this palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War has ended. I shook my head, removed myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you alright? It wouldn't be that bad. The town folks are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. This is priceless the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you excuse me, I shall see you later. Doloria, do you think the witches are kind of bright back today? I wish you could talk to me. You and the others. My dolls are my friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Doloria, I knew she was special. She was definitely so elegant, rooted. Sorry about that. And it was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king of the 17th birthday. My 17th birthday. I only started recruiting dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother did not believe in birthday celebrations, but every year at midnight, a letter would appear on my door. It would count an issue, leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts and cakes and sweets. A child's dream. Bet it was your father. It'd been found by the dolls, which had always had a little greeting card. A card that would say, I love you, on it, signed by M. Your father. The card would tell me to keep those celebrated special a secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared, in her own way. The secret celebration had stopped as soon as she disappeared. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I'm on my way. I'll see you later, DeLorean. Oh. Good morning, Your Highness. Sir Mithal, the royal fighter. Father trusts him in a great deal, just like he did Sir Alvin. Every day, you look more and more like your mother. I sometimes find Miss Bond talking to Mother Pun when he thinks no one is looking. He must have admired her a lot, but I can't bring myself to think highly of him. There is something about him that puts me on edge. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty. Rose, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Rose. I heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This would be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with learning about the people of Asia, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Why do you always believe that people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and motivate each other to get what they want. More warned me about human's nature. You do not see clearly, Rose. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you. Ouch. I am not a nice person. Rose, where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then I only overflowed with grief and pain. I just lost mother in my entire world. I hope that maybe then he would show me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. Okay, that's a little bit sad, boy. You should at least give her a hug. I know you're busy and everything, but a hug should have been at least something. It has been a child's hope I have been left alone. I do not see him for months. Had barely ever heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me. Your Majesty, I know that I hurt you. I know that there is nothing I can do to atone for what I've done. But please, Oren and her children are not part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Rose, enough. I already said I would go. Everyone waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Rose, it will be okay. How can you be sure? Thank you for the arrangement to agreement element. I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Hello, how can I help you? Fine. Oh, I mean Princess Owen. How good to see you. I chill and ignore her as she embraced her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls display are nowhere near the quota of ones in my room. I cannot understand why Ellen, since she buys gifts from her friends. I cannot believe I am outside this place. There is no need to be tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You asked me the impossible. There is no need to be formal, then. I'm still the same as ever. Oh yes, Rod came along as well. It's been a while, Doria. It's good to see you again, Rod. And I must introduce your Highness, the Crown Princess Rosie. The look on her face, she takes a step back from me, all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being such rudeness. Your Highness, good morning. And Sir Kun, it's a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Finn. You really are handsome, as I'll describe her lectures. I'm sorry. Please don't mind her, Sir Finn. I'm sorry, Emily. Right. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for my new friend. Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. I would prefer we finish this area quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Princess, I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Good morning. Upon this point, I was always considered my mother to be the fairest, beautiful lady in land. The lady walks in proving me wrong. Her beauty is magnificent, clearly without perks. Everyone in the shop opens stare. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later. Are items ready now? Oh, of course, let me go fetch them for you. It'll be 1 minute, Ellen. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. And that lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by the comparisons. Ouch! No such thing as ugly. Who is she? She is new around town. Some say she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies had saved them from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considers themselves our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop fairy tale curses from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, friend. I will hope to drop off by again soon. Good. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Hope to see you around soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Leaving the house was a bad idea. While I'm out in the center of attention, some folks point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point to avoid me, like I am a plague. There are some stares, but thankfully none are nearly as innocent as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the town folks are only surprised to see you after so many years. Right. Prince and Rod lag behind us, which leaves us only out and walk beside me. I cannot decide which is worse, the stare or her company. Oh, Rose, look! A street performance. It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance. Good day, everyone. My name is Watson, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. The boy's name's Watson. Snap his fingers and colorful flower petals start to rain from the sky. Isn't that pretty, Rose? And are those the princess over there? It's an honor to have you attending. Please accept this humble gift. He snapped his fingers and a white light appears in his hand. Oh, thank you. The boy looked at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives a warm smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. He gratefully bowed before moving the crowd into an arrow to perform more tricks for a greater crowd. Those are performers like these around us. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some magicians too. They're my favorite. I do not intend to leave the palace again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Ireland, and it's my favorite part of the kingdom. I want to share this with you, Rose. I know you don't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not do this for you. I am only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just want us to be closer, Rose. I would like to try to become your friend. I do not want or need your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not and will not be sisters. I take care of to remind that if I were you. But Rod suddenly grabbed my hand and pulled me away from her. Stop. He stared at me daggering at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't. Let me go. Both of you aren't to stay away from me. I felt heavy and I turned to look at people staring at us. There was a mirror to look at that I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I began to walk away. Princess, wait, don't follow me. Princess? I think I know why. Her mother didn't like the people either. I adjust my coat and make sure my face is hidden from view. I should have never left this palace. As I walk around, I watch the people burn down the street. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a future fan of what I have. And yet, they are happy. And I hear Anne lost her job at the palace. It's true, Crown Princess Rose made sure the poor girl was fired. I stopped in my track at the mention of the name. Not again. Was that the name of one of the maids? Torador's dress? If so, my decision to fire her was just. A palace maid couldn't be clumsy. Why would I turn poor performers? And what did I do that was so wrong? I know that hard-working, big-headed, very good with medicine. Shamefully, she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the crown princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she don't even smile, only goes around with the cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her Ice Princess. Ice Princess, so all these times I heard the servants say that. I always suspect they were talking about me. She's the current opposite of our Princess Almond. The child was an angel. We all know she would be crown princess. A void begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand here anymore, so I walked. Since Evelyn's entered my life, I've always been able to compare to her, and now I have become second best. I am Rosa Renbinter, the daughter of the king, and the crown princess of Kingdom of Earth. I'm royal blood. She is nothing. There you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It's getting late for you to remain outside. Princess, are you alright? Are you hurt? I brushed him off and turned away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcome to unending heavy breath. I turned my head and melted during glass from where she sat in my shelf. I left the palace today, DeLorean. It was the same all those years ago. Everyone looked at me as I was. What have I ever done to deserve those looks? Well, you did a lot today to prove them that you're not a good person. How could I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smile faces on my dolls. At least I have all of you. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, DeLorean. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Singing, but who? Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I blink my eyes open only to see Doris sit in front of my bed. Moonlight spread across her dun features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other doors when I went to bed? DeLorean? It's almost time. I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. I hope you're ready, Princess. What? My doll just turned into a human. How? Who are you? You know who I am. I have been watching you ever since the day your father gave to me. What is this? I don't think I'll ever be able to confuse this in my life. All the answers will come with time, but right now I'm here to give you something, Princess. A curse. Is this Cinderella's very own glass tumbler? It's beautiful, too beautiful. Then I really began to draw upon me. You're a witch. Smart girl, I knew you'd figure it out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Hey, wake up, girl. Huh? Where am I? Ow, my head. You have some nerves sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. What's in my room? How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You speak to a crown princess, it's just a matter. If you're a crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked on the head hard to have such great delusion. I am not delusions. I am Rose, blood of daughter king, and the crown of shilling. Right, the king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to my mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I can only stand at her puzzling. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Anne and Prince Rod. And you are definitely not neither one of them. What? Now be gone before you go spread out crazy gravis at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own round thoughts. I quickly realized what I'm wearing, torn clothes, and I did not have shoes on. No. This can't be happening. Something shining against my chest, run and grab it. This is... And all floods back. Turn begins a witch. Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Give me the fairy tale curse. My hands turned into a tunnel. I must return the blood and talk to the king. Let me in. Sorry, girl, but this palace is offloaded to honor and gift. You do not understand. I'm crowned. Good luck. I must speak with my father. Alone, I am to call him that. I have to. No one will ever believe me if I address him by his title. You best leave, nice and quietly, before we have to force you. If you only make way for the king. The gates swing open and trees horse out. Swords ride out and horses wife, different filming ride. Father! I made him move back to the path of his horse. The swords moved me back. Your Majesty! What is this? Your Majesty, this girl claims to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are housed right now. Even Father is part of this. Father, you must help me. A witch had cursed me. For once in my life, just once, help me. You must believe me. Tell me, where is your family, child? Why are you all alone? He looks at me, pity in his eyes. He looks at me more kindly at pleasure than he ever did when I was crown princess as his daughter. I recognize. You must be hungry. Take this. This should feed you and your family for 2 days. The king offer work upon for who need them. Please let your parents know. I do not want your pity, father. Please exert the girl back home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, your majesty. I watched my father and his 2 guards ride on their horse leave then. Left me alone again. Where's your home, girl? There is nowhere left me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now look here. Our orders were to leave me alone. Suit yourself. We cannot say we didn't try. Don't cause any more little girl. I watched their burning eyes as the soldiers returned to the palace. How could this be? I stare at the small pouch in my hand. I do not want hurt anymore. And the fact that I have just been undependent away from my home, like this, I have nothing more than of garbage. Or in fact, my own father does not recognize me. Oh, that girl. Look at the girl's highly dress. How different is it to be poor? I pouch closer to my chest as I run to an empty aisle and hug Clark, trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream. No matter what happens, you must not leave this place. Why? The world is cruel. People only will hurt you. But they are always so nice to me. This is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I'm trying to protect you, my love. This is why we must never leave this place. Never leave Mother. I'm the only one who loves you so much. Do you understand? I understand. Man. Chapter 1. That was the prologue? Oh god. Peace, guys.